to be talking about diversity and inclusion. And when I hear the word diversity, what comes to my mind is the rainbow color, that rainbow, that variety, that variation of something beautiful, something bright, something bold. That's what strikes my mind when I think of diversity. So pretty much diversity is something that we all need to embrace. And the solution for creating the culture you need in your organization or in your community has to be diverse. The world is a global village, and we have so many things happening around us, and at a click of a button, you are connecting to another world. So that simply tells me that you and I know that inclusion and diversity is very critical. But the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about a holistic approach to diversity. What exactly should diversity mean for you? And what should you do as a company to ensure that you have diversity in place, you have an inclusion strategy in place? First, you have to understand that you've got to make a culture a competitive advantage. It should not be a negative. It's a competitive advantage. When you have diverse culture in your organization, that's opportunity to grow your business to diverse audience. You also want to cultivate new behaviors and beliefs. You don't want to just go by rules. Things change. So you want to be able to have new behaviors and beliefs that people can see, and not just your rules and no my way or no way. Embrace other people's culture. Create momentum for change. Don't remain idle. Let's have creativity. Let's celebrate different cultures of people that work for us, that work with us. That helps them to know we value them, and then they're going to do more and be more for our company. Remember now, the bottom line is to increase our shareholders' profitability. So whoever can do that, we ought to celebrate and value them so that we save from recruiting and just churning people over and over. Learn how culture affects performance. We know it does. When you embrace a culture, that individual will be comfortable enough to engage their culture and bring business opportunities to our companies. So as leaders, as companies, we've got to embrace diversity because it's that rainbow coalition. It's just beautiful to know that different people have different ways of seeing things or viewing things, and not to feel like one way is better than the other, but to step back as leaders to understand, why are they thinking like this? Why are they doing this? And then get that answer. And when you get that answer, have a sense of understanding and treating people the way you want to be treated. I'm not saying that you're going to embrace everything that is brought to you, but be sensitive, because people's culture are very critical to them. It's always going to be a part of their life, no matter who they become and who they are. So as organizations, we've got to know that that's very important, and we build programs, we build systems around that. When I was in corporate America, my company used to have something very significant. We would be able to adopt a school, and they would encourage us to bring culture into it. It could be through food, song, music, and just the way of dressing. That helped a lot of us to know that the company cared. So what I'm saying to us is, as leaders, as corporations, we've got to embrace diversity. That's the only way we can grow nationally and internationally. So I know we get it. I'm speaking to the right people. And I know that when we embrace it and execute on this, our performances will be better. Trust me, you will have increase in profitability, and your shareholders will smile all the way to the bank. Thank you so very much, and we'll continue.